Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new weekly tarot reading. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. If you would like to watch a link to the extended, you can find that link down in the first comment that is pinned down below, as well as in the description box below. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. And also remember to check out your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus placements, because if those are dominant in your chart, then those will also resonate with you. All right, let's see. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. Great source of power. Okay, let's see what this is all about. So it has here the number 27. How does the number 27 resonate with you? Something very important will be happening on the 27th, but also 7, 8, 9 on the 9th. So if you see the number 2727 or 999, 909, or the number 9, okay, then just remind yourself that that is equal to success. Okay, this something here that you're working on is going to lead to successful, venture, or whatever it is, goal that you have, it's going to succeed if you don't give up, that kind of vibe. But the number 9 is equal to success. You're almost at the very end, so don't give up. Now it says here, the dream team of change. Reunion creates exponential growth, highly influential, and agents of change. So as you can see here, this is like, the king and the queen there, and it says here, great source of power. There is an empire, a kingdom, a castle right behind them as a gift, in the form of a gift, king and queen there. So this is all related to the dream team of change. You either will be meeting somebody or are already working together with somebody in order to create something big, whether it's a business, a relationship, right? It could be a project you're working on, whatever this is, but it takes two. It's going to take you and another person in order to make it work, okay? The dream team of change, reunion. There could be a reunion also with a person here of power, and together you will be very powerful, in whatever this is, family member, friend, loved one, lover, acquaintance, business partner, co-worker, whatever this is. But a reunion creates exponential growth. So this is saying that a reunion here is likely to succeed, highly influential, and agents of change. This could also be two people that you will be meeting that might be creating a positive influence in your life. For others, this has to do with some kind of promotion. You will be getting some kind of a promotion, will be promoted, and you're going to be surprised when you are promoted, either to a new level, a new position in your job. This could be also somewhere in your life, like a promotion, like perhaps, you're going from friends to commitment, you're committing to that person, but there's some kind of promotion, some kind of leveling up from, where it started to now where it can head, where it can go. Okay. Again, you're going to be surprised. I feel like you're going to be very surprised with whatever promotion, you're getting, or whatever opportunity has the potential to kind of grow and elevate itself and or you. But I feel like people around you are not going to be as surprised, because people around you see this in you. I feel like you're the only one who doesn't. You might not be you might not be seeing this as something big, but people around you are like, yeah, congratulations, you deserve it. And you're like, really? Like, you've got to give yourself more credit, I feel. Okay. Now it says here at the bottom, I never understood what people meant when they used the term power couple. However, since meeting you, I realized how much positive change we can create together. This is you and a power couple coming together, and or a power couple around you, but I feel like it's you. I feel like you and somebody else are becoming a power couple, whether in business, in family members, friends, right? A love situation, building something from scratch. Power couple. Let me know in the comments below what that is pertaining to. What is this all about? Okay, now we're going to be going into your past, present, future position. Okay, and also who and what is coming towards you, what is in your opportunity, what is in your challenge position, and how to overcome that challenge. Now let me know in the comments below how this reading all resonates for you. Even if it's just commenting down an emoji, that really helps support me and my channel. I finally heard back from YouTube YouTube, for those of you guys who have not heard the message. And YouTube has told me that, yes, they are aware of the issue that I'm encountering on my channel, which is a lot of my subscribers have been involuntarily unsubscribed from the channel, which is why they're not getting my videos. For others, it's very hard for you guys to see the videos on the news feed, okay, even though you have the notifications on. So hiding my videos also is an issue that they're aware of. They're working on the issue, but if you still want to support the channel during that, this interim period where they're working on it, you can definitely support the channel by commenting down below, even if it's just with an emoji. Okay, and also, of course, it doesn't cost you a thing to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you all so much for your support. Now, let's go ahead and jump right in. You could be dealing with the sign of, let's see, I see the sign of Sagittarius. It could be the sign of Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. What else do we have here? Whatever other sign this is, doesn't have to be exactly these, okay? But at the bottom of this other deck, it says here, the Seven of Wands. So you have the Seven of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, which is don't give up, okay? This may be some kind of a situation that will be challenging for you. It might be challenging you right now. You might feel like you're going through a lot of stress. You're under a lot of stress, anxiety, that kind of vibe. But don't overthink it. Don't overthink it too much. I feel like the solution is pretty easy, pretty straightforward, but I feel like the easy path for you might be the difficult one, which is standing your ground. Because I feel like you want to get along, you don't want any conflict, and so you're trying to avoid conflict. But sometimes it's not that you're starting the conflict, it's just that you're guarding yourself. You're protecting what you believe in. You're protecting your truth, right? And so this is going to require some kind of tenacity from your part, and to draw the line and say, okay, you don't cross this line anymore, right? The line cannot be crossed. There's something here where you're going to have to do something out of your comfort zone. And yes, it might create gossip. It might create people around you saying, well, that's not right, but your truth. You know that this is what's right? And so, no more trespassing your boundaries here. You're going to have to really reach down into yourself for that willpower. I feel like this is going to require some willpower from your side, because it's not going to be an easy win. There is a win there, but it's not going to be an easy one. I feel like you're going to have to really be firm. Okay, be firm. It's not about being rude. It's just about being firm. Okay. Now, let me know in the comments below what that's all pertaining to. You could be dealing with a very arrogant individual. Okay, it says here arrogant on the bottom of this deck. It says here, I'm allowing my pride, my ego to get in the way of this situation growing and the connection. I think I'm the catch. This person thinks that they're the catch, and they're going to realize that they're not. But it requires for you to set boundaries. They might be thinking that they're better than you in some kind of way, but I feel like there's somebody around you where you can create a power couple. Okay, there's something around you that's saying power couple. You can do this as a team with another person. Team up and, again, make something happen. Okay. Now, I'm seeing here also in your challenge position. So for those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome. The way that the readings work here on my channel is I do general readings. So that could be pertaining to any area of your life. Love, career, family, finances, friends, coworkers, bosses, loved ones, family members. I think I said that. Projects you're working on, ideas that you have, children. You take the reading however resonates. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But here in your challenge position, you have here the Magician, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. That means that right now you are definitely, afraid of your own power. Okay, you've got power. But I see here that you need to tap into it. You need to step into your power. Even if it causes a little bit of chaos and conflict on the outside, I feel like this is what is necessary. Because right now, the reason why you're feeling so anxious and why you're encountering these problems right now is because you are not doing that. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is stepping up to the plate, and also manifesting whatever it is that you want. I see that right now you have full power of manifestation at your service, but for one reason or another, you're not believing in yourself or for whatever reason, but you can create your own reality. It's almost as if you're waiting for that person to stop doing whatever they've been doing that is causing you trouble, and then you'll be happy. You're waiting for the money to come in, and then you'll be happy. You're waiting for the solution to, come in towards you, and then you'll be happy. This is not about that. The magician creates his own reality. The magician does not wait for anything or anyone on his outside environment to bring him peace, happiness, joy, fulfillment. No, he creates it himself, right? It's not about being aggressive or pushy. It's just about you knowing your worth knowing your power, and stepping up to the plate, creating your own reality, right? Also, that comes with responsibility. Perhaps you might not be, feeling all that confident within yourself, because the power of the magician lies in him becoming so aware. He's so in tune with himself, with his vibration, with his thoughts, feelings, emotions, right? He connects to the universal power to get even more, pure positive energy from source energy. And so, he's aware of his thoughts, feelings, and emotions at all times, right? If ever, you encounter some kind of conflict and you were happy, maybe a minute ago, and then all of a sudden you get a phone call, and that phone call, tells you, oh, hey, this and this happened. You're like, what? Oh my gosh, right? If you let your thoughts spiral into something negative, then you're kind of, it's almost as if you're stepping out of the power of the magician, because the magician knows how to control his feelings and his emotions to keep them positive, to say, okay, you know what? Yeah, sure, that's a little bit of a problem, a little bit of a red flag, but I'll be able to figure it out. I will be able to make it through. I will be able to figure it out. He doesn't allow his fears, doubts, and insecurities to take over him. So don't allow that energy in, okay? It's not yours. I'm seeing here that also with the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, it's a little bit challenging for you to either negotiate with a person, a situation, an environment, a group of people, an organization here, whoever, whatever this is, career, love, family related, friend related, whatever this is, where there is some kind of it's like an attachment. It's kind of like a safety attachment, a false safety attachment, I'm sensing. Either you want to be free of this contract, you want to be free of this agreement, you want to be free of this place, but there's still something there where you've signed something, or you feel like that person owes you, or you feel like that person is providing for you in some kind of way. They're providing some kind of false safety thing, whether it's they provide money for you, they provide the house for you, they provide, who knows, emotional safety, for you. You feel like that person, place, or thing is giving you something, but in reality, you can give it to yourself. But there's some kind of a safety attachment there. There could also be something related to like codependency issues, right? That energy where, yeah, maybe you're in a job that, you're not really all that happy in, but you're like, well, at least, they're giving you some money to pay your bills. Or, perhaps you signed a contract, and even though you want to leave, you have to make sure that you fulfill that contract. There's something here in the middle where it's kind of a little bit challenging for you to believe in yourself. But the magician's saying it doesn't matter what you've signed. It doesn't matter what the contract says. It doesn't matter, if you feel like that person is providing for you some kind of safety thing, you can manifest yourself out of it. But you have to believe in yourself. Okay? Because the universe has better plans for you. The universe can change around things that will free you from that situation that you feel you're stuck in. But in reality, you're not. There's just like a sense of safety attachment where it's hard for you to let it go. Whether it's for the children, it's because of what we signed, it's because of the house, because of the money that we've put in together. Whatever it is, okay? You can manifest yourself out of it. Okay. Now I'm also seeing here that, yeah, you're going to be getting an opportunity, but you're not seeing this opportunity coming in. It's the opportunity for you to free yourself from the burden, from the stress, and you're manifesting it. You are literally manifesting it. In fact, for a lot of you, it's already in front of you, but you're ignoring it. You're not paying attention to that opportunity because you're focusing on all the negative, pessimism. Oh, but what if this ends up happening? What if that ends up happening? What if this? No. The magician does not focus on pessimistic thoughts, okay? Look at the opportunity for what it is and run with it. I see here that for some, there could be some kind of fantasizing where you're kind of fantasizing of what your future will be when you finally get that person of your dreams, what your future will be like when you finally get that home, what your future will be with your kids, what your future will be if you are able to be free and go on vacation, because you want it all. But why are you still keeping yourself stuck in where you don't want to be? A relationship, a career, a job, a family situation, whatever this is. It's like right now you're just fantasizing when in reality, the universe is like, hey, you can actually make it real. But are you scared of your own divinity? Are you scared of your own power, right? If it finally happens, are you afraid that you're actually going to be able to have the person of your dreams, a job of your dreams, a house of your dreams, the money that you want? Right? Because there could be some tendency there where you might be putting it off because you might either be afraid of having it, Sometimes it's some kind of subconscious self-worth situation issue that you need to resolve within you. Okay, it could be you or somebody around you. You take it as a resonates. Let me know in the comments below which area of your life that pertains to, what's going on. In the recent past, you have either the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, in the recent past, there's some kind of energy that was very slow in coming, very slow in moving forward. Whether it was a connection, a community situation, it was a very slow energy. I feel like it was so slow that, you know, you felt breadcrumb. You felt like, okay, is this ever going to happen? This person kept promising things they weren't delivering, right? You felt like you were breadcrumbing, either you were breadcrumbing them or you felt like they were breadcrumbing you in some kind of way, shape, or form. But because you felt like that was a person of your dreams, a job of your dreams, the opportunity of your dreams, like, oh my God, am I ever going to be able to manifest somebody better, a better job, a better position? You stayed with it because you felt like that was the one for you, right? It says here, this person, you felt like they made you feel alive. You chose them without a doubt. Your heart yearned for them, that kind of vibe. But I feel like somebody here was breadcrumbing the other. Of course, this could all be vice versa. Take the reading however it resonates. But I feel like, you know, there was some kind of an energy there where, yeah, it was because it was everything that you've ever wanted. You thought, okay? Now, let me know in the comments below what that was all pertaining to. In your present energy, you have the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So right now, I do see that there's a lot of options for you to choose from. I'm sensing that either if you don't know that you have a lot of options, I feel like you soon will be realizing. And that's starting right now. It's in your present energy. So you're going to have to choose, right? I feel that for some, don't choose the one that inflates your ego, the one that, you know, calls out to your ego. Go for the one that calls out to your heart, because even though, yes, there will be many glittery things, shiny opportunities with regards to money, jobs, careers, love, finances, friends, whatever this is, go towards the one. Don't distract yourself with all those shiny things. Go towards the one that your heart, you know, it feels like this is calling to your heart. Okay. I'm also seeing here that there could be a situation going on right now where somebody is keeping their options open. Whether you or this other person, you may be a little bit undecided. Okay. I feel like there's some kind of energy there of a person who might be a little bit wishy-washy. Okay. Like distracted, like they don't know what to do. One minute they want to do this with you, the next minute they don't. What this requires is some kind of a signing of an agreement. Make sure that everything is written out, everything that has happened, everything that is happening. Make sure that if you're doing, you know, kind of like, you know, participating in a business or a legal matter or some kind of a partnership, make sure that everything is written down. Okay. Because I feel like there's one person here who's a little bit wishy-washy. They don't really know. One minute they're fully in, the next minute they're like, oh, I don't know. You know, so there's something here related to that. And I feel like there's something also related to the fact that you do have to deal with this person. You know, it's like you do kind of have to deal with them for the time being, but soon you're going to be realizing that you actually have more options than just this wishy-washy person. But for the time being, make sure that you write everything down, the dates, the time, everything, whenever it happens. Make sure that you've got signatures on there, read the fine print, all that stuff. Okay. Now I'm seeing here that also things that have been stuck, they're going to start moving forward. Okay. In an area of your life, whether in love, career, finances, friends, family, in an area of your life where things have been a little bit stuck, delay after delay after delay. Oh, don't you worry, because starting right now, the doors of opportunity are going to start moving forward. Communication is going to start moving forward. A lot of texting, calling, email, okay, that kind of vibe. So make sure that if right now you have the time to really think things through, plan, do so, because things are going to start moving forward very, very fast, very, very quickly. You're going to be very busy. Now, I'm also seeing here that there could be travel plans to travel. Communication will be opening up, and also give yourself some time to take a break and rest, because things are going to be kind of crazy. I feel like it's going to be very extreme energy happening during this week, unexpected extreme energy from all directions. So make sure that you need to take yourself, give yourself a break, give yourself some time, think it through. If you need to reconsider a situation here that all of a sudden starts like, you know, moving forward very quickly, take the time to consider it, you know, to ask the questions. Okay. Now also here, enchanted. Yeah. The reason why is because I feel like something here that's going to come through very, very quickly, or you might be, shown all these other opportunities, all these other options. This is saying don't go towards enchantment, because enchantment, even though it might sound pretty on the outside, it might look pretty on the outside, you know, it's more so of like feeling spellbound, right? Go towards what your heart is indicating is the one for you, the right thing for you to do. The more that I see you, the more that I love and adore you, my heart cries out for you. Whether it's a person towards you, you towards them, make sure that you go towards that which really, you really want, okay? Your heart desires. It could be that a person is very enchanted by you, but again, enchantment is also something here related to something superficial. It's not really something, consistent. Enchantment can last, it's like a temporary type of pleasure, a temporary type of opportunity, right? It doesn't last very long. So just pay attention to that. Now, I'm also seeing here that in the near future, you have the King of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. In the near future, there's going to be some kind of an energy here where you're going to have to really be confident in ending something. There's going to be some kind of an ending, putting it to an end, something here that you've been investing in on for a long time. Okay. I feel that it may not be easy for you to put this to an end, but I feel that if you do in the near future, the worst will now be behind you. You've been dealing with something for far too long. You've been putting in a lot of money, work, effort, energy, time into this situation, person, place, thing. And I feel like in the near future, you're going to have to be confident enough to end this. Even if it may hurt egos, it may hurt people, you're not doing it intentionally. I feel like this is something that needs to be done. Okay. And that will be kind of like the end of that trauma, the end of that cycle, the end of that, who knows, maybe something that has been weighing you down for far too long and you haven't been wanting to, let it go because either you don't want to hurt people, you don't want to hurt feelings. It's not that you're hurting them. It's just that you want to stop hurting yourself, right? Now, also in the near future, you have your shattered. Old habits are breaking down and a new version of you, of them, of the situation is being revealed. Yeah, again, shattered, that's all a structure that is no longer working is falling apart, right? It's a structure that has been there for a long time. The way that you've been doing things, the way that you've been behaving with that person, you've been, perhaps some of you guys, letting it slide. It's not going to work anymore. It's already crumbling. It's something that is already crumbling, but for the better. Okay, so let it crumble. Old habits are breaking down, and a new version of you, of them, of the situation is going to be revealed. Okay, there's a blessing in disguise when it comes to this. In your opportunity, you also have here the Tower. Wow, another Tower, right? It's a similar energy to the Tower. The Eight of Pentacles and the Temperance. Now, again, it's going to be a very extreme week, but don't fear, don't panic, because I feel like this is necessary. Sometimes things need to crumble, need to fall apart in order for them to come together in the right way, in the right direction, that kind of vibe. So you will be having an opportunity. I feel like you will be the one delivering this Tower moment to people. Of course, if the Tower moment comes to you, that means that there's going to be some kind of shocking news, shocking revelation. Okay, but again, it comes with an opportunity. That is actually an opportunity for you. Let it crumble, let it fall apart, because it's none of your doing. It needed to fall apart anyway, right? For others, if you're the one who is bringing the news and it might create shock within the community, within a person's energy, whatever this is, okay, within the environment, it's okay. Let it happen. I feel like, there's something here related to you having to focus on other things rather than saving this thing that cannot be saved anymore. Okay. I feel like you're going to have an opportunity to show off your skills, your expertise. Again, you're going to be getting a promotion. People are going to start noticing you, what you bring to the table, right? If this is a person here related to love, family members, friends, then somebody here is going to start noticing you a lot more, the work and effort that you've been putting into the situation. I'm seeing here, be patient with yourself, temper your feelings, temper your emotions. Don't let your fears, doubts, and insecurities take a hold of you. Be patient with the process. If you're working on something, make sure that you work on it without ignoring the details. Don't ignore the details. Take your time. Okay. Time is of the essence. Take your time with whatever this is. Okay. It's an opportunity. Remember, nourishment. You feed my mind and nourish my soul. Your energy helps me keep going. There's going to be an opportunity coming in that is going to help you keep going. It's going to nourish your mind, your soul, whether it's a person, place, thing, opportunity. It's going to come in to give you what you want, what you need. If there is somebody around you that perhaps, you've been wanting to talk to, I feel that what's required here is expression. Like if you feel a little bit weird expressing yourself, how you feel towards this person, whether it's a boss, a family member, a friend, a coworker, whatever, whoever this is, write them a letter. Write a letter, okay, because I feel like what this situation needs is nourishment of, somebody expressing their feelings and emotions. And if you can't do it verbally, you can do it, by writing it down. But I feel like you expressing yourself in some kind of way will be very nourishing, not only to you, to the person, but also to the situation. We're going to be going into the extended now. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.